There is a cutting trick that I recently rediscovered, and it certainly is helping me with my current cut. And this is eating vegetables or fruits before your actual meal. And so I say vegetables or fruits because you want to eat anything that has lots of fiber, that takes up lots of space in your stomach with minimal calories. And what fits that the most are vegetables and fruits. And so what this does is it fills your stomach, and in your stomach there's a stretch reflex. And what the stretch reflex does is when your stomach expands enough, it signals to your brain that you are full. That is one of the two ways that you can feel full. But the thing is, just eating vegetables and fruit before your meal won't actually fill your stomach up, so you won't actually feel full from the fruits or the vegetables. But when you get to your main meal, you'll find that you'll feel full earlier in the meal. And so you won't need to eat as much as if you didn't eat the vegetables or fruit before. And therefore, this trick reduces the amount of food you eat during your meals. And this is extremely useful if your meals are more calorically dense than the vegetables or fruits. On the flip side, you don't want to completely fill up your stomach with vegetables and fruits before the meal, because this ties into the second way you feel full, and that is satiety. That is feeling satisfied with your meal. The thing is, vegetables and fruits are very good for your stretch reflex. They're very good at taking up space in your stomach, but they're not the most satisfying. So if you eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, what will happen is you'll feel full from the foods, but then over around 2 or 3 hours, you'll be hungry again. And that's the issue with only eating vegetables and fruits. They don't keep you very full for long, and nor do they satiate you. They don't satiate this deep hunger in you to find fats, to find carbs. They don't satiate the desire to find something calorically dense, something nutritious. And this is why foods with lots of carbs and fats are so appealing. They appeal to this satiation desire that we really like. Like donuts, like cakes, like ice cream, full of carbs and fats. It's extremely desirable. So what you want to have is, you want to have fruits and vegetables as an appetizer first. Usually it's the fruits that is served as a dessert, but having fruits and vegetables as an appetizer first will serve you on your cut. And so you have your appetizer, and then you have your main meal. And so you want to balance out how many vegetables or fruits that you eat with how much of your main meal that you want to eat. Right? I would say you still want to have more in total of your main meal, because otherwise you will not be satiated for that long. And you'll become hungry in a couple of hours. And certainly in the past I've used this. I've eaten salads, like giant salads, before my main meal. I've tried eating a lot of vegetables instead of an appetizer, but basically a lot of vegetables as my main. And what happened in all of these scenarios is that I would feel full from the stretch reflex, but a couple of hours later, I became hungry again. I wanted to eat more. The vegetables and salads were not extremely satisfying to me. They made me feel full in the moment when I was eating, but it did not help me in between meals. I remember last year when I was cutting for around 3 months, I would always eat 2 salads before I'd actually eat anything more calorically dense. And even if I did that, the salads did not really stop me, because I was starved of foods that were satisfying, that were satiating my desires, my cravings. And so what would happen is I would binge regardless. And possibly that's because salads themselves are not very filling, unlike other vegetables like lettuce or spinach or Romanian lettuce. They're not exactly filling. Vegetables like broccoli, like cauliflower, those are much more filling. Fruits like apples, these foods with lots of fiber, they are more filling than other foods. And I literally tried this a couple of days ago where I ate 2 apples before my breakfast, And what happened was I ate drastically less than on the days where I ate my breakfast first and then I ate my apples. And I thought about this idea because when I did that, when I ate my breakfast and then my apples, I was stuffed after the apples. And then I was thinking, this is too much food. So what if I switch the apples around? Because they have more fiber and therefore I will feel full already a little bit from it. And so when I did that, what happened was I ate less of my actual breakfast, which was a pleasant surprise. So try this trick out. It might help you a lot. It might not help you very much at all. But if you are struggling to eat less, this trick will help you.